What's up everybody, welcome to a new video, and today we will take a quick look on TRB. So if you are interested to what exact setups I'm currently watching on this coin, definitely watch this video till the end. But before that, I would like to invite you to my Discord trading group, where I am sharing everyday crypto analysis on Bitcoin and other altcoins that I'm currently watching. So if you want to copy my exact trades or if you want to just follow my analysis, you can join to this group, and link to join is in the description or in the comments. If you are in my Discord trading group, you know that yesterday I informed you about this falling wedge that we were forming here on the 1 hour chart, and you can see that after a breakout we had here like a perfect pump to almost this previous week high. So we have to congratulate to everybody who took this like 11% move, and right now I still think that there is pretty high probability that we are gonna test the liquidity in this bearish order block, which is between levels 167 and 158, which is the next important resistance on the 1 hour chart. The main reason why I think that we are gonna get into these higher areas is this bearish order block on the 4 hour chart on the other hand, because here this order block is between levels 150 and 145, and you can see that historically this is like a really important resistance here. You can see that the previous high we are having on the level like 166, and I think that if we are gonna get into this area, there is pretty high probability of a liquidity grab. So I am expecting here, for example, something like this. So I am expecting here like a fake out and then pull back up again, and then a resistance confirmation, because yeah, you can see that above this important area we haven't been for a while. So this is like a perfect fake out opportunity. But as always, there are certain conditions that needs to be met, and this can actually be also a good long opportunity. So yeah, let's now talk about the exact setups. The only case in which I'm considering here a short trade will be in case of a breakout, fake out, and then a resistance confirmation. But the fake out can't, for example, look something like this, because then the stop loss will be really big. So if the, let's say, fake out will be really small, then the potential short trade or like short opportunity will be much better. Stop loss in this case you need to simply put above the high that we will create during the fake out, and the entry will be definitely under this bearish order block after a resistance confirmation. Don't forget that if there will be a support confirmation above this order block, then this setup is definitely invalid and we are looking for a long here, but I will talk about it later. The last take profit target in this case you can place either above this previous lows, which will give you potential risk to reward like 2.26, or you can place it, for example, somewhere to these lower levels, so for example above this previous lows, or if you think that this coin is gonna drop really heavily, you can place it like above these lows. So in this case you are having risk reward ratio like 6.6, but me personally I would stick here for example this first take profit target, and then for example try to have here as smaller stop loss as possible. So for example aim here for like risk reward ratio 3 with yeah, like 17% take profit target, so to aim here for like this short term or like a scalp trade. On the other hand, as I said, the long position or like the long scenario will be valid in case of a breakout and then a support confirmation. Stop loss in this case you just need to place under this resistance area, because if there will be breakdown and then a resistance confirmation, then the price is probably going down based on the short scenario. And the last take profit target, well, this is pretty hard to tell, because historically in this area we don't have here that much liquidity. First take profit should be definitely like under this previous highs, because you can see that, for example, here it was like important support, here important support as well, here important resistance, here also important resistance. So we have some of the profits definitely under this area, and then for example some of the profits in this area. But if you want, you can see like that the next important like resistance we simply don't have, because this was like big of a short squeeze. So if you really want, you can place the last TP on really high targets, and after you are, for example, taking some of the profits here and here, you can move your stop loss, let's say, to a profit, so you can turn your profitable position into a loss, and then you can let the rest of the position slide to these higher levels. But actually, in my opinion, there is like not that high probability that we are any soon getting on these numbers. Also, for a trade like this, or which will be in my opinion more of a risky one, I would risk somewhere around like 0.5 to 1% of my trading capital per this trade, especially with that long scenario in which we are having like 4% stop loss and we are aiming for like 70-80% profit, because yeah, if the trade will be successful, you are still making a ton of money and there is no point risking like 5 to 10% per trade for a risky trade like this. So yeah, definitely before you are entering any of your trading positions, you always need to know how much you are gonna lose, and you need to stick to your stop loss and stick to your risk management plan, which also needs to be right, because as I said, you can't be risking like 5 to 10% of your trading capital per one trade. Okay, so these were the main setups that I'm currently watching on this coin, and if you want to join my free public Discord group where I'm sharing all of the altcoins that I'm currently watching, I highly recommend you to join. The link to join is in the description or in the comments. But yeah, this will be all from me for today. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.